You think you're living your life, but what if you're not? What if most of your choices were never really yours? What if the goals you chase, the things you want, and even the emotions you feel were quietly installed in you without you noticing? If that sounds impossible, keep watching. You wake up, you grab your phone, your eyes are barely open, and your mind is already working before you do. Before a single thought is yours, you're reacting to messages you didn't choose, to expectations you didn't agree to opinions someone else placed on your shoulders. It feels normal, but normal just means you stopped questioning it. You believe you're choosing your life, but most of your choices were made for you long before today even started. They told you what success is, what happiness should look like, what a life worth living includes. And without noticing, you started following a script that was never yours, a script everyone else calls normality, as if normality was the same thing as truth. You keep telling yourself, I'm living my own life. But look closer. Every dream you chase, every achievement you measure, every milestone that stresses you, none of it began inside you. It all came from someone else's definition of enough. The house, the body, the job, the smile. Even your rest is designed to recharge you just enough to keep you functional. Because rest isn't encouraged for your well-being, only for your productivity. You call it independence. The system calls it maintenance. You're not living free. You're living efficiently. And those aren't the same thing. You post a photo, not for yourself, but for an echo, a sound, a heart, a number, a tiny confirmation that you exist for someone else. For just 1 second, you feel seen, but not by you. You used to know what you liked, what moved you, what felt real. Now you only know what gets attention. You say you don't care what people think, but everything you do is a quiet request to be noticed. We stopped living for ourselves the moment we needed an audience to feel real. The system doesn't control you with force. It controls you with validation. It doesn't need you to believe in it, only to depend on it. Every like, every good job, every you look great, tiny rewards, predictable rewards, just enough to keep you walking the same path without questioning it. You're not choosing, you're reacting. You're not free, you're rewarded for staying predictable. The system isn't a villain. It doesn't have to be. It just needs you to never look beyond the script you were handed. You say you live for yourself, but if everything you do still depends on who might be watching, are you really alive? Or just performing life for an audience that's also pretending? You're not broken. You're overloaded, overstimulated, over-observed. The system doesn't want you awake. It wants you scrolling. It wants you tired. It wants you compliant. But here's the truth. Awareness doesn't begin when you wake up. It begins when you notice that you've been asleep.